Welcome to week 15 and the 99th day of the 100-day standing tree Qigong training. How is it going? Did you enjoy Qigong? We are among the 800-year-old olive trees that we visited in the first week again. These trees were once small seedlings. If you have ever planted a seedling or done gardening, you know that plants are very delicate at first. They need the right amount of water, nutrients, light, and temperature. As the months go by, they adapt to their environment and gradually become less fragile and needy. They turn into content, strong, and happy trees, abundantly producing and sharing their fruits. There is no hurry in this change. You cannot speed up its growth by pulling up the sapling. The sapling turns into a tree because of its continuing interaction with the environment. Tomorrow is the 100th day of standing tree Qigong training. After tomorrow, you will no longer need weekly orientation and you can continue your practice on your own. I can suggest a sample program of how you can keep on working on your own. If you want to be able to do all the stances and increase your practice over time, you can follow this program. Today and tomorrow, do the arm swinging for 5 minutes and the other warm-ups 29 times. On the following days, you can increase arm swinging to 10 minutes and the other warm-up exercises to 30 times each. We were already standing in each stance for 10 minutes, except the fire stance. If it is not hard on you, you can increase metal, water, wood, and earth stances by 1 minute every week until you reach 20 minutes. You can also increase the fire stance by 1 minute every week up to 5 minutes. Do not exceed 5 minutes in fire stance and 20 minutes in the other stances. You can also increase the Shili up to 30 times. If increasing the stances by 1 minute a week is too hard for you, increase them for half a minute or less, or not at all. You can just continue with the current length of time. So, what will your daily exercise look like? Depending on how you feel and how much time you have that day, I suggest the following. 5 to 10 minutes arm swinging, then 15 to 30 times each of knee rotation, hip rotation, and double full moon, then 1 to 2 minutes of Wuji, then 10 to 20 times of one of the 4 stances, or 3 to 5 minutes of fire stance, then 15 to 30 times Shili and closing. You can also do the Shili of Wuji after the Wuji stance on some days. How will you choose your stance for the day? The easiest way to remember is to follow the sequence of the 5 phases of energy. So tomorrow we will do the earth stance. The next day you can do metal, then water, then wood, then fire, and then again the earth stance. This is just a practical suggestion for continuing to practice on your own. The most important thing is to listen to your body and your state of mind, to be flexible when necessary, and to be tolerant of the days when you may not be doing Qigong. After doing the warm-ups 29 times each, stand for a minute in Wuji, then go to the earth stance. Place your hands on an imaginary ball in front of your belly for the earth stance. If you are sitting down and can hold your legs up in the air, this week pull your toes towards you for 9 seconds and release them for 9 seconds. If you want to exercise your legs even more, after pulling your toes towards you for 9 seconds, push them away for 9 seconds. If you can do this easily, you may also try to do the stances in the standing position when you feel ready. If you do them standing up, you will tire more quickly than when seated, so you may shorten the duration of your stance as much as you need to. If you have a problem maintaining your balance, start practicing with your back supported by a wall. In time, when you are sure your balance is stronger, you may ask someone for assistance and stand away from the wall. In Qigong tradition, the foundations of practice are established by doing the exercises daily for 100 days. I have prepared this 100-day Qigong training according to this tradition. The purpose of doing Qigong every day for 100 days is not to impose a strict discipline, but for you to experience for yourself the effect that a daily practice of Qigong will have on you. We are sometimes surprised at how quickly we see the benefits of our Qigong practice and how quickly we have progressed. And at times, we feel as if our practice has no effect at all and that we are making no progress. Sometimes we are open like the earth, sharp as metal, fluid as water, alive as a tree, or transforming as fire, and we are pleased with our state. At other times, we feel as shapeless and undistinguished as Wuji. In the latter case, we think that we have a problem and we want to change into a better self. But is that really the case? Am I deficient? Do I really need to improve? Just as it is unnecessary for me to try to compare myself with someone else, it is equally impossible to remain in a certain shape or a certain state of mind. When I divide myself into what I like and what I dislike, I split myself into two, into states that I like and that I don't like. I try to hold on to what I like and push away what I don't like. Every state, every side of me is an aspect, an expression of life. These constantly change, and it is impossible to control how they change and at what speed. An apprentice asks the master, "How many years will it take me to gain mastery of this craft?" Without thinking, the master replies, 10. The apprentice asks impatiently, "But I want to become a master sooner than that. If I work extremely hard, 10 hours a day or 15, then how many years will it take?" The master looks his apprentice in the eye, takes a deep breath and answers, 20. This story points to the state of mind that is more helpful in Qigong practice. Just as the yin-yang pair is intertwined, Qigong involves continuous practice, but not a struggle. Being the change and not forcing the change. When I see myself lacking, I try to fill up. When I see wrong in life, I try to fix. Am I really lacking? Does filling up work? Is it really wrong? Does it get fixed when I force? You have stood for 10 minutes in the earth stance. Now we can start the Shili. After the 20th Shili, return to the earth stance and feel the energy. Then you can go to Wuji and the closing. Our video lessons end here. I would like to hear from you. You can visit tariktekman.com to connect with me, find more information, read about events, book a private session, or make a donation. It was a pleasure to do Qigong with you. Bye for now. Keep practicing this for a week. Keep practicing this every day for a week.
Böyle duracaksın. Sen bana kaş göz işareti yapma.
Seven, you will do 19.
19 and then
Don't talk. I can talk but you can't. Böyle bir ajans kuralım. Evrim çok istiyor bir ajansta çalışmak. Çocukluğundan beri hep rüyasıymış.
Kameraya konsantre oldum. Kitlelere sesleniyor.
Bravo.
Kalp bağı hocam.
Tamamdır. Tekrar. Tutlarını da kaldır. Suyun içinde hareket ediyorum, o yüzden hareketim ya hiç sorun değil.
Sinekler sardı.
Hiç sorun
Yavaş
değil.
hareketleri.
reportaj çekim yapmak park içinde yasak.
Niye?
Yürürlükte öyle. İyi ve benim hali yürürlüğe göre.